Gemini.
Hello Gemini, and welcome to your April forecast. And we got a lot of things going on for you, especially when it comes to social networking, hopes, dreams, friends, groups, all of those things. Now you are just going to be running around, and it's good though, because especially because you've been working so hard on your career here in the last month. March was all about you getting things prepared, getting things out there, talks with the higher ups, and perhaps a lot of you signed new contracts and got new jobs, or whatever the deal was. But it was a good month for you in March. And if you're looking at this video here on the March side of your scope here, well, then you probably still are quite busy. So go for it. It is the best time, especially because we have all those planets up there in the career house here on the March side of this video. But coming into April, these planets are now all going to be moving into your 11th house. And the 11th house is ruled by Uranus. And what is Uranus? It's all that unexpected type of energy that can come in, meaning that you can meet new people by chance, which is not by coincidence. So take them seriously when you meet them, and try to figure out the purpose for why the two of you, or the more of you, are connecting at this specific time in life. It's when we get these so-called chance meetings that new doors can open up, either directly through them or perhaps through their network. Remember, the 11th house is networking too. And that Uranian energy of the house, the rulership of the house, is going to be coloring and touching all of these planets. And currently you will have the Sun, Venus, Mars, Uranus, and the new moon there. Later on it's going to be joined in by Mercury, but not quite yet. That's not coming in before much later. I'll have to see when that is. But yeah, so when we have the Sun there, that's you, yourself, your persona, the I am of you, is really now out in this area of life, kind of curious to see. I can see how you're kind of looking around and having all of your antennas out, which is good. And it's also in the sign of Aries. Okay, so we got Aries, we got the Uranus rulership of the 11th, so that's a Marsy. Mars rules Aries. And then we have Uranus, which rules the 11th. Put the two of those together, that's really unexpected, dynamic goal settings, okay? Because Mars is very goal-oriented, you know, it gets things going. And plus, Mars is at home, so it's exalted here in Aries. So you got like a double whammy Mars going on, and a double whammy Uranus, because Uranus is also currently transiting its own house. So wow, what is that going to do for you? I'm thinking as far as Mars go, you are so much more pinpointed, specific in reaching, going for what you believe in, like a train that cannot be stopped. So you might even become a little pushy this month, so watch out for that. It's good to move ahead, but you don't really want to push or elbow your way. And I don't really think it's going to be needed at all, because Uranus will open these doors. You don't have to force them open. And surprise, surprise, you know, it's going to be really nice to hear feedback from you throughout this month and how these things are going to come together for you. So the 11th house rules the your hopes and dreams, you know, projects, plans, things that you've been working on for either a very long time, or plans that came into being here while you were just very creative here in March. And I'd even say February, March, coming into now, you might have been inspired by something through all of that Piscean energy that we just went through. Currently on the March end is still going through. So some of that might really come to the surface here. And it is now, Gemini, your time to dream, the best time to dream. And not only dream, but understanding the law of attraction, that what you dream, whatever you're capable of seeing, you have the power within to really pull it down into this dimension. Okay, so it's like being the magician right now. And trust yourself. That's what this test is all about. how good of a magician are you in manifesting your dreams. Now Venus is there too. Venus rules love, money, all of those things that we appreciate, that's close to our hearts. That could be family, it could be children, it could be friends. And of course this is, 11th house is also the house of friendship. So you might see that you're going to be spending a whole lot more time with your friends, basically because it's more like catch-up time, because you have been very diversified, spending your time elsewhere. So it's a great time to get back together with them. But also it goes to show that whether you're male or female, you might just even find love in the area of friendship. Okay, so that could be among coworkers, it could be among friends, somebody that you really didn't recognize as a potential lover in the past might suddenly just come to the surface, and you'll be wowed by it. And that surprise could be by Uranus. You know, it kind of just opens up new dimensions, and you'll see something perhaps in that person you never did see before. So be aware of that, and that could be really, really nice, and it could be quite fiery since both Venus and Mars are in Aries. So you'll get a flying start on that. And then we have the new moon also here in this house. And the new moon, as we've talked about before, is all about planting our seeds. Seeds of what we want to grow in the future. Things that are still not yet evident or present in your life. And think about the mustard seed. As tiny as it is, you know, it has the potential to grow into a humongous tree. So it's all about vision. Now you had March here with all of the planets going through Pisces, which has stimulated vision, stimulated how you could foresee your future. Hang on to it, do not let it go. Take that energy of what you harnessed last month, put it into this month, allow it to become that mustard seed. Even though you don't know or may not know how you're going to be able to manifest those dreams, because it might be very wide dreams, big dreams, you don't have to think about that. You need not think about where the money is going to come from, because everything attracts everything. The main thing is the vision coming in, then you will attract the right people. The right people will attract you to the right job. The right job will attract you the right money, and the right network there will be able to put things together for you. That's how it works. Okay? So don't think what skills you have to go out and make that money, because it might come to you in a different way. Okay? So don't limit yourself, Geminis. And I know you're so open-minded as is. It's like put your biggest dream on that horizon. If this is what you want, that's where it wants to be or needs to be. And then you can start communicating, and you'll see how you'll start like a magnet drawing those right people and circumstances into the picture. Then we have Saturn in your sixth house, which it has been, and we have talked about that in previous months, and it's still going to stay there for a long period of time, so we're not going to give it too much energy. But yes, you know, it's like when we're talking about dreams, visions, and what you'd like to work with in the long run, Saturn is also asking you to take a close look at your coworkers, okay? Because that's the sixth house. People you work with, people you bond with. Saturn has rings, so it's like it's giving you the potential to bond with certain new people that in time can become very important to you. And also we have the full moon, which is a harvest moon. It's also an eclipse, and it's going to be here on the 25th. So it's got the power of 3 full moons, and that's also going to be in your 6th house. So, okay, on the 11th, when is that? No, excuse me. On the 10th, the new moon of the 10th, when you plant these seeds, 10th of April, you also might want to just project into the 25th to the full moon and tell your higher self what it is you want to achieve and fulfill by the end of the month, and then see that coming into being. That's the smaller test, experiment that you can do. But also know that you can program this new moon to actually benefit you for the rest of the year as well. But start off small if you're not used to it. Try it out, okay? And just tell yourself that by the 25th, this is what I want to achieve, and this is what I want to have as a handfast proof. And see what happens. So it also, the sixth house rules health, and how you organize your day-to-day routines, your daily life. It's also a great time to cut out those things that you no longer want as far as habits. Get rid of them, especially because it is an eclipse moon, and eclipses are known for cutting out, just bleeping out those things that no longer behooves you. Great time to get rid of that and install new things. Now, and then we have Mercury. Mercury's been retrograde here, and it's going to go direct March 17th, so it's going to start slowly but surely picking up speed. It's still in that 10th house of yours for career, meaning that here you've been thinking about, re-examining, re-evaluating what you want and what you don't want in your career. Okay, and this is how it's been purposefully helping you as far as thinking and rethinking your goals. But now when it picks up speed from the 17th of March, it will still remain in your 10th house, your career house, for a while before it's going to join the crowd in your 11th house, your social networking house. So basically, it's like, listen to your spirit, listen to your dreams, listen to your vision, or watch your vision. Especially at that time of night when you go to sleep, you close your eyes and you're thinking. Many of you might be able to just envision and seem like a movie going on. Watch where your thoughts are taking you in those movies. Jupiter now, yes, moving ahead in your first house, Geminis, great place to have it. You only have it here once every 12 years. So, it's like it's time to harvest for you. It's time for you to expand. First house is you, yourself, your personality. It's the me, myself, and I house. And Jupiter is what brings everything beautifully into being. Okay, so if you have these wishes going on up in the 11th house, well, it's sextiling that, and that's a very harmonious aspect. So, trust me when I say that some of these dreams or visions of yours can come into being really quickly. Jupiter can just drop it in your lap. It's ready. It's going to be there to end of June. So between now and then, watch what takes place. Really be focused right now, Gemini, as you have excellent, excellent planets going on, helping and supporting you to move ahead. That was it for April, and I wish you the best, and I will see you next month. So be sure to listen to your moon sign or rising sign, and I will see you again soon. Bye now.